storyteller, does it all. But I'll just talk about one thing she does. She has an upcoming podcast called The Gray Area, where she's going to talk to people kind of in the thick of their creative pursuits, comedians, politicians, actors, anyone kind of pursuing a long-term, ambitious path. And she's my friend. So please welcome Amanda Brewington.
Hey everybody. How's everybody doing? Good. We're still awake, we're alive. Thank you for coming out this beautiful Thursday. So, for me, I heard admire. I was like, oh yeah, that's a doable topic. Admire. I like things. But then I sat down to write about it, and I was like, oh shit, I guess I am cynical and jaded. So it was really hard. I was like, oh, I admire that person, but yeah, that sounds like bullshit, or a Hallmark card, or that's, oh, but I love them, but they did that one thing, and it just got really negative, and then I started to think, maybe I should go back to therapy. Anyway, that's a different story for another time. But so what I did, when I often get writer's block, is I Googled it, the word admire. What does it mean, right? And Amy said no notes, so I wrote it on my hand. It's not a notebook, it's a hand note, it's in no hand notes. So, admire is to regard with respect or warm approval, or you can look at with pleasure. So that's a tall order, so we'll go with the respect. We'll go with that. So, we're going to go to the second time I successfully used Tinder. So, we'll paint the picture. It was a Friday night. I was out to dinner with 4 of my friends. 2 were a couple, and 2 were like best friends forever, and I was playing my often fifth wheel role in life. So, they were talking about sports, or microbiology, or something else I don't know shit about. So, looked down my phone, gonna look on Tinder. So, I'm on it, and I'm swiping, you know, like you do, and if you don't, good for you. It's awful. So, I'm on it, and I'm swiping, and I'm like, oh, okay, this guy. It says, travels often for work, Memphis is home. And I go, huh, awesome. Because I had recently, to back up a little bit further, very recently, 2-3 months had been out of a 9-year relationship. So, committal was not the goal, right? I was like, sweet, from out of town, won't be here long, score. So we matched, to my luck, and it says, you know, it tells you, I don't know, again, if you ever use Tinder, I'll let you guys know, I see some couples here, so I'm like, let me tell you, it tells you how far away you are from the person. So it's like less than 5 miles, I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, like we matched. Less than 5 miles, this is gonna work. So we start messaging, and it was I say it was my second successfully using Tinder, because it was the second time I talked to a human, for sure. Because sometimes with Tinder it's questionable. Sometimes it's like, is this a robot? Is this a real person? Or you'll get a dick pic, or like a DTF that's down to fuck. You know, you might get that. But this was like, hi, how are you? Hello. And I was like, oh, a person, cool. And so we talked, and there were complete sentences, complete thoughts, all good things. And so he said, you know, I'm only in town till tomorrow again. So I was like, all right, so we talked for a little bit, and then my friends were boring, so I cut out, and I was like, yeah, let's meet up. He suggested to me at Jacoby's, because he had been there earlier having a burger, and I was like, another yes, because at the time I worked at a restaurant, and all of my coworkers hung out at Jacoby's. And when I started using Tinder, I was very honest with my mother and told her, oh, don't worry, Mom, I'll only meet guys in like public places with people I know. So I'm making Mom proud. I'm meeting them at Jacoby's. I know my coworkers are gonna be there, and I know the bartenders, so like, if shit gets weird, I'll be cool. So, show up at Jacoby's, and my coworkers are there in the corner by the jukebox, dressed in restaurant outfits, like they are. And I just walk in, and they're like, hey, Amanda, what's up? You're night off on a Friday. What are you doing here? And I'm just like, oh, I just came in for a drink, because like, what if he doesn't show up, right? I don't want to be a total loser. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm just here to have some drinks. So I sit down with my friend Kurt, and we're sitting there, and we're drinking, we're doing shots, whatever. And then I get this message, my phone vibrates, and it's the guy, and he says, you're sitting with a bunch of dudes. And I said, yep, sure am. Was it a test? Fuck yeah, it was. I said, hey, you want to talk to me? gotta come over here. So he does, and I said, don't worry, we'll just pretend we're old friends. So he walks up, and we like both kind of do that thing, like when you meet people that you haven't met in real life, like, yeah, that's you, hey, and I'm like, Chris, hey, we hug, and my friend who I'm sitting with, Kurt, is like, you don't know this guy, do you? You don't know this guy. And I'm like, yeah, we were old friends. And he's like, oh, you didn't know that guy. Anyway, I push him off, he gets it, he's single too, so like, we get it. And so Chris sits down in courtesy, Kurt moves over. Kurt is my self-proclaimed gay Asian man, just so like he's not jealous, I want to make that clear. So he moves over one, lets Chris sit down, and we just start talking, and we talk about life, we talk about our jobs, and we talk about our exes, and we kind of just like dive into it, because we only got one night, right? And we hit it off. And not in like a passionate, romantic, oh, this is the guy I'm gonna marry way, but just like a cool friend. And so we talk until the bar closes, and he's like, hey, I got a room at this very nice hotel downtown. And I said, you know, I have not seen the inside of that hotel. I'll go. So I go, and I'm in my 30s, and he's in his 30s, and we're responsible adults, and things happen, and again, make your mom proud, we're not gonna talk about the details of that. But anyway, I wake up in the morning, and I go to the bathroom, and I come out of the bathroom, and he's laid all of my clothes on the bed. Like, laid out for me to get dressed in bed. And some people might think that's the ABC, and some people might think that's weird. But I was like, that is so nice, and all my shoes in a ball on the floor. Like, now I don't have to be that girl, like, excuse me. He like did that, and I was like, that is so sweet. And so then I get dressed, and he walks me to my car, which is like half a block away and totally unnecessary, but I don't know what he's heard about Detroit. So he walks me to my car, and we like just have like a little like kiss, you know, and he's like, oh, I gotta get your phone number, we should talk. And I was like, okay. And so we do, and we continue to talk for a while. Very early on, he says, I travel a lot for work, I'm recently divorced, I'm not looking for anything super serious. I said, neither am I. And so he says, I have girls in other cities that I see, and, you know, I was like, I'm in! I'll be a Detroit girl! Totally in! And so for like a year, this went on. He came to Detroit, we hang out. I went to Grand Rapids, Columbus, New York, got to stay in Manhattan. Band paid for it, you know. So he's an audio production guy. He was on tour with a band at the time. It was a very well-known band that sold out Ford Field for 2 nights. So hey, he's doing pretty good. You know, making mom proud. So this went on for a while, and it was like an adult relationship, and it was like open-ended and respectable. And about a year into it, he said, you know, I'm gonna start dating someone exclusively. I like this woman. She lives in Europe, I'm a waitress in Detroit, please, I get it, right? Not mad. But it was like so respectful and so honest, and I admired that it didn't get fucking weird. It was honest and open, and we all know our place in the world, and that to this day, 33 years old, is one of like the best relationships and healthy relationships I think I've had. Don't know what that says about my life choices, we'll handle that in therapy, but thanks for listening.